Most online businesses never make it past month three. And the reason is almost nothing to do with the algorithm. It has nothing to do with market saturation. And it definitely has nothing to do with lack of opportunity. The real reason is because most people never build an actual business in the first place. They build temporary activity. There's a huge difference. When most people start online, they immediately focus on visibility. They want followers, views, likes, fast sales, quick validation. So they start posting constantly. They buy courses, they copy successful creators, they repeat trends, they recycle content formats. But they never stop to ask a very important question: what exactly am I building? Because if your entire strategy relies on social media attention alone, then your business is sitting on unstable ground from day one. And eventually that instability catches up with people, usually within the first 90 days. That's why month three is so important. Month three exposes everything. It exposes weak positioning. It exposes unclear offers. It exposes poor messaging. It exposes lack of systems. It exposes whether somebody actually understands marketing or whether they are simply repeating internet noise. Most people enter online business believing content alone will save them. It won't. Content amplifies clarity. It does not create clarity. If your business model is weak, more visibility simply exposes the weakness faster. That's why some people go viral and still fail financially. Attention without infrastructure is temporary, and infrastructure is the part almost nobody wants to build because it's slower, less exciting, and requires patience. Real businesses are built through foundations: branding, audience ownership, marketing systems, sales systems. That's why I constantly talk about structure, because structure creates stability, and stability allows growth to compound. The internet has convinced people that speed is the goal, but longevity matters far more than speed. Most people are trying to win in 30 days. The people who actually succeed are usually building for the next 5 years. That changes how they operate. They stop chasing every trend. They stop rebuilding from scratch every month. They stop obsessing over looking successful. Instead, they focus on becoming valuable. They refine their communication. They improve their positioning. They build trust. They create systems that continue functioning even when motivation disappears. And that's another important point nobody talks about. Motivation is temporary. Systems are what carry businesses forward when motivation fades. Most people quit because they built businesses dependent on emotional momentum. When excitement disappears, the business disappears with it. A properly built business survives beyond emotion. That's why audience ownership matters. If all your leads, customers, and traffic belong to social media platforms, then you are building on rented land. A platform can change overnight, algorithms change, reach changes, policies change, accounts disappear. If you do not control your audience, you do not fully control your business. That's why email lists matter. That's why websites matter. That's why brand positioning matters. And yet most people skip all of it because they want immediate results. The harsh reality is this: most online businesses fail before month three because they never become businesses at all. They remain scattered activity without structure. And eventually that catches up with people. The people who survive long term usually operate differently. They think strategically, they understand branding, they understand communication, they understand trust. And most importantly, they understand that business growth is built through consistency and refinement, not emotional hype. That's the difference between people who disappear after 90 days and people who are still building years later.